Their hands are clean. That's what they believe. That's what they tell you at dinner. That's what they post about online at midnight with a green smoothie in their hand. No blood, no guilt, no animals harmed. But what if I told you that a single vegetarian is responsible for the death of thousands of animals every single year? Not indirectly, not theoretically, directly, measurably, probably. And the worst part, most of them have absolutely no idea. Today we are going to go somewhere the vegan community really does not want you to go. We are going to follow the food, not the steak, not the burger, but the salad, the quinoa, the soy milk, the almond latte, and we are going to count every single body left behind. Because here is the question nobody in this debate is actually asking. It is not whether you kill animals when you eat meat. We already know the answer to that. The real question is, does eating plants actually save them? The answer is going to shock you. Let us start with something that happens every single day on every single farm in the world, and nobody ever talks about it. Harvest day. Picture a massive wheat field, hundreds of acres, golden, beautiful, the kind of thing you see on Instagram with a sunset filter and 1,000 likes. Now picture a combine harvester, a machine the size of a house, rolling through that field at full speed, cutting everything in its path. Inside that field, living their lives completely unaware of what is coming, are thousands of animals. Field mice, rabbits, frogs, ground-nesting birds, insects beyond counting. They live in the crop. The crop is their home. And in a single afternoon, the harvester erases all of them. A study published in the Animal Liberation Journal, written by a vegetarian scientist named Stephen Davis, calculated that producing 1 million calories of plant food kills approximately 7.3 animals per acre. Grass-fed beef, 0.3 animals per acre. Read that again. Plant farming kills more animals per calorie than grass-fed cattle farming. Now before you close this video, I am not saying go eat a steak. I am saying the story is far more complicated than the bumper sticker on the back of someone's Prius, because the harvester is just the beginning. Let us talk about what happens before the harvest. Pesticides. Every conventional crop in the world, wheat, corn, soy, vegetables, is treated with chemicals specifically designed to kill living things, and they are extraordinarily good at their job. The American Bird Conservancy estimates that pesticides kill between 72 million and 250 million birds in the United States alone, every year. Not globally, just the United States. Insects? The numbers become almost impossible to comprehend. A single application of a common pesticide called neonicotinoid on 1 acre of crops kills an estimated 25 billion insects. Bees, butterflies, beetles, worms, gone. And here's the part that will genuinely make you uncomfortable. Organic farms, the ones with the little green logo that vegetarians specifically buy to feel better about themselves, still use pesticides. They are just derived from natural sources. But natural does not mean harmless. The ground beneath an organic farm is not a sanctuary. It is a war zone. Now let us talk about the ingredient hiding inside almost every single vegan product on the market. Soy, tofu, soy milk, vegan protein powder, vegan cheese, vegan meat alternatives. Soy is in all of it. And soy is one of the most environmentally destructive crops in human history. Between 2000 and 2010, soy farming was responsible for the destruction of over 21 million acres of the Amazon rainforest. That is an area larger than the entire country of Portugal. Now I know what you are thinking. Most soy goes to feed livestock, not humans. And you are right. About 77% does. But here is what nobody tells you. The remaining 23%, the soy going directly into human food, is disproportionately consumed by vegetarians and vegans, because they are the ones drinking the soy milk, eating the tofu, buying the vegan protein bars. And that 23% still represents tens of millions of acres of farmland. Tens of millions of acres where forests used to stand. where jaguars used to hunt, where hundreds of species of birds used to nest. All of it replaced by a monoculture of soybeans. Every jaguar that lost its home to a soy field did not care whether the soy ended up in a chicken nugget or a vegan burger. Dead is dead. Now let us go to the ocean. Because vegetarians do not eat fish, but the ocean does not care about your dietary choices. Bycatch. When commercial fishing boats drag their nets through the ocean, they are not catching just the fish they want. They are catching everything. Dolphins, sea turtles, sharks, seabirds, whales. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations estimates that for every pound of target fish caught, up to 5 pounds of other marine life is killed and discarded. And here's where it connects to vegetarians. The fishing industry does not only supply fish to people who eat fish, it supplies fish meal, ground up fish, to farms that grow the crops vegetarians eat. The fertilizer on that organic vegetable farm? Quite possibly made from fish. The ocean is bleeding, and a vegetarian diet does not stop the bleeding. It just makes you feel like you are not holding the knife. Let us talk about almonds. Almond milk, the #1 non-milk alternative in the world. In every coffee shop, every vegan household, the official drink of moral superiority. 80% of the world's almonds come from California, and almonds need bees to pollinate them. So every February, American beekeepers load their hives onto trucks and drive them to California. Over 31 billion bees transported across the country, and it is killing them. The stress of transport, the pesticide exposure, the lack of biodiversity, it causes what scientists call colony collapse disorder. Hives arrive in California and simply die. Billions of bees every single year. 1/3 of all bee deaths in the United States are linked directly to almond farming. So every time someone orders an almond milk latte and feels morally superior about it, somewhere in California, 1 billion bees are dying. Now, let us zoom out. Here is the honest truth that this entire video has been building toward. There is no such thing as a death-free diet on this planet. Not veganism, not vegetarianism, not carnivore, not anything. The moment humans decided to farm land and grow food at scale, animals started dying. The food chain does not stop working because you stopped eating meat. It just relocates. It hides in the supply chain, in the pesticide label, in the fishing net, in the beehive, in the combine harvester. The question was never, do vegetarians kill animals? Of course they do. Every human alive kills animals simply by existing, consuming, and eating. The real question, the one actually worth asking, is this. Which diet causes the least death, the least suffering, and the least destruction to the planet we all share? And the honest answer is, we do not fully know yet, because the science is still catching up to the ideology, because the people funding the studies often have an agenda, because the truth is messy and inconvenient and does not fit on a protest sign. The vegetarian is not the villain in this story, but they are not the hero either. None of us are. We are all just eating on a planet we borrowed and never fully paid back. Think about that the next time you sit down to eat.